Amazon and SpaceX are spending tens of billions on satellite constellations. So why might the future of high-bandwidth data come from your neighbor's roof?
Now you got my attention.
Welcome back to the Giga and Byte Report. I'm Giga.
And I'm Byte. 2 episodes in, Spectrum, then AI. Today, what's still missing?
When you stream a movie over Starlink right now, the experience is pretty good.
My cousin in West Texas says it works fine.
Fine, for a small number of users in a low-density area. But here's the thing about satellite constellations. Each satellite covers a large footprint, and every user in that footprint shares the total bandwidth that satellite can deliver.
So if a lot of people use it at once,
the math gets ugly fast.
Why can't they just launch more satellites?
They do, but adding satellites helps coverage in places that didn't have any. It doesn't break the physics of how much data flows through one orbital link. There's a ceiling.
There's a ceiling.
Bad for dense high bandwidth. Great when you're in the middle of nowhere. They struggle when everyone in a neighborhood wants to stream 4K at the same time.
So satellites are great for coverage, bad for high bandwidth. So what's the answer?
DePIN, Decentralized Physical Infrastructure Networks. Community-deployed hardware on the ground, owned by individuals, organized into a network, often with crypto-economic incentives for participation.
So instead of one tower, individuals put hardware on their roof and form a network.
Exactly. Geodnet for high-precision GPS. Wingbits for aircraft tracking. WeatherXM for hyper-local weather. Helium for connectivity. Hivemapper for live road data.
Like neighbors sharing power tools instead of going to Home Depot.
That's a good way to think about it. The hardware costs are distributed. The maintenance is distributed. And the data goes directly from the people who collected it to the people who need it.
So satellite handles emergency texts, cellular fallback.
And DePIN handles the high bandwidth, hyperlocal layer, the dense data, the granular coverage, the information that has to come from the ground because it's about the ground.
2 substrates, different jobs.
Designed to work together. And this is what a substrate-aware network is doing under the hood. Knowing which substrate to use for which job. Knowing how to hand off without the application on top even noticing.
Amazon's 11 billion is real, but
the future isn't satellite versus DePIN. It's satellite and DePIN, mediated by intelligence that knows which one to use at any given moment.
That's the substrate-aware part.
That's the substrate-aware part. 3 substrates working together. None of them complete on their own.
So that's the 3-part story. Spectrum, AI, DePIN.
And subscribe. We've got a lot more substrate-aware territory to cover.
See you next time.